Hey! What's up this evening? Tonight, we're going to delve further into the Addams Family project as we take this player's condition pin and take it up a notch or two with some mods and whatnot. We've already repaired the flipper. Tonight, we're going to update the code. The version that I have is the first version. It's actually running the first version of the code. There's 5 versions of the code for the Addams Family. I have L1. This is actually an L5 chip. It's a genuine Bally chip. And we're going to insert it into the CPU. It's going to change some gameplay. It'll also...
different callouts.
Yeah, different callouts. Fix some errors with scoring and basically in modes where there's a lot going on. Earlier versions of the code couldn't compute what it should have. So how you can tell if you're Addams Family what version of code it's running is all you have to do is when you flip it on, look at the display, and you'll see it displayed each time you turn on your machine.
Revision L1.
Exactly.
So that's the first version of the code.
Yeah, the very first. You can't get any new or older than that, actually, when it comes to the code being used. So we're going to jump all the way up to L-5. All the other ones just kind of, improved.
First, we're going to play a game with the original code. That way, we can kind of see what the differences are, and if there's enough of a difference. One thing that this one doesn't do is it doesn't flip the flippers at the end of the theme song. So we're hoping with the new chips that'll take care of that.
It's, a novelty type deal, but,
Go ahead, start a game, play it.
Alrighty.
Welcome, honored guest.
We gotta fix that start button too. It doesn't start a game every single time.
A little bit of a... Probably can show that too, the little card fix. The business card.
Well played, Thing. You're really on the ball.
Go, man.
Let's go, Thing. Well played, Thing. You're really on the ball.
So you do some more calls, just the same one over and over again.
6 million.
I figured it's gonna be the mamushka. That's what usually happens.
Right.
It's not plugged in yet. It's old man.
That's usually where it flips the flippers.
Yeah, when Thing snaps its fingers, the flippers are supposed to flip. Get it in the... Of course.
Well, we don't want you to have a 45-minute game anyway.
That's true. We're just trying to demonstrate some gameplay. Kind of notice the call-outs. Notice any indiscriminate scoring that you might see. I need to get in the electric chair more so I can hit some more modes.
The tunnel hunt mode, I think, was fixed.
Right.
That's the thing. Left the hat.
Go, man.
Man, I can't get in the ball for anything in that.
Let's go, thing.
He's still missing.
It's got a lot better lately, that's for sure. Things been doing his job usually.
Now here's tunnel hunt.
Yeah, let's see if we can see the air.
Perhaps it's in here.
All right, supposed to get 5 million. See, in the next one, you're supposed to get 10 million, so wouldn't that be 15 million total? I don't think it scores that way.
Yeah, I'm not certain.
You
Well, it
didn't.
didn't show it either.
You didn't get 5 million
Get the
there.
5 million I should have got. Unless
All
it
right,
added
so-
immediately.
Let's turn the game off and get back to the MPU.
Yep, solid new chip.
We got about 14 minutes before the camera will cut us off.
Oh, good. We got plenty of time. So you're saying they'll even do it in track mode? They'll flip? When you,
Not every time, but it does do it. All right, let's get going because that took you like 7 minutes. I wish you'd have turned these games off. I'll probably have to move around. You gotta swing the game out.
no, I ain't get too probably. I guess we'll find out. I hope not, because it's level. Probably be better to remove this door. It's really not too hard, but I don't want to undo the connection, so I will probably slide in here.
You know where it goes back to, so.
Right. The divots are in the carpet, so it should guide me back to where it's level again. Alright, the chip provided for me. Picked it up off of eBay. Came out of Canada. It's a certified Bally chip. The sticker underneath is an actual licensed Bally sticker. The gentleman that provided it has labeled it. CPU U6 is where it's going to go in at. It's L5.
All right.
U6 is right here. You can see it on the board.
Oh, hang on while I move the tripod. Sorry.
If you look closely, if I get Tarantino to adjust the camera.
All right, point to it. Which one? Which one are we looking at?
It says U6 underneath it. It's actually labeled.
So it's that middle one there.
Yep, that's
Okay.
the original chip, original code when this machine first came out.
And so Mike thinks he can do it without taking the board out. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's just one chip. So
just the biggest thing on removing a chip is to be ultra careful. Take your time. You don't want to bend the prongs. You don't want to get underneath the socket itself and pry the socket off. But chip removal and replacement is an essential thing when it comes to arcade repair and pinball. A lot of times with arcades, if you have an issue with a game booting and you have good power, it's more than likely a need to reseat your chips. And so removal and replacement of chips is a common occurrence.
good skill to have.
Alright, so just going to stick it between the socket and the chip and kind of twist a little bit. I'm not going to do it all at once because normally I would come from the other side to make it even, but since I don't have that advantage without taking the board out, I'm just gonna go real slow.
Shove it in there and get kind of perpendicular with it.
If I had a little,
Need a little teeny tiny stubby
I
one.
need another smaller screwdriver. I'll just, since I've done this a couple times.
We also have the gold ROMs from the, was it like a limited edition?
Yeah, when they decided to reproduce this, because it was so popular, the most popular pin of all time, they made a gold edition. I don't know how many were made, I think 1,000. Anyway, I also decided to get the ROMs that'll turn this into the gold edition.
We'll have to take the board off for that because there's multiple chips.
Right, and it'll have extra call outs because it's got 2 new sound chips and added gameplay. Pretty good removal. Didn't bend any of the pins. It's really just a backup now. Alright, we're gonna put the other chip.
And the important part of this is you just want to get it in there evenly, make sure all the legs are in proper holes, and don't bend anything, don't break anything. Just be very careful.
The biggest thing in chip replacement is to make sure that you have
And there's a
have
notch.
the right direction. Yeah, it has to be the right direction. There's a notch in the chip and a notch depicted on the board in the socket. Right here is the direction of the notch.
These games are just going to go off non-stop.
Well, I'd rather have the games on so, you know, everybody can have games in their shots, but if they're just there off, do you actually know if the games are working?
Except for you got to be like, okay, let me yell over the golden tee.
Oh, it's golden tee complete, pretty badass.
No.
But you're not that good at it.
Turn the stupid attract modes off.
It's been a while since we played some complete. Are you scared to play me anymore just because?
Man, I thought you would have had this ready already.
Well, you know, he sealed it pretty good.
Why
I
would
give the guy props.
I would have thought you had pulled it out of the package before we started. Another thing, like when we had to search for the solder for 8 minutes.
Oh, yes.
And the
We
video
get to finish
cut off
the
on us.
video, yeah. Alright, so the notch on this guy is right here. I don't know where the camera's at.
And
here.
right on where you're putting it is where I'm zoomed in at.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, the notch is right here. You can see it right here on this side the best. So I'm just going to line it up. Just make sure all your tines are correctly lined before you push it in.
Legs.
Legs, tines.
It's all wallered out.
The tine sounded more official. Let's see here. I think it's in there nice and...
Mike likes to use backwoods Missouri lingo while we're trying to do repair bids.
I don't want it to die, you know. You gotta
It's all wallered out.
keep the culture. Alright, well that's...
New chip is in.
Looks like it's installed correctly.
God, this stupid thing is just gonna go off constantly.
Are you attracted to play? Do you feel the need to
No, it's
place it
annoying.
complete?
And it's right by the microphone.
Well, you could reach through between the silver strike and gold tee and turn it off if you want.
You gotta do that.
Let me scratch here. Mr. Complainer.
We're trying to do a video on Addams Family, not Golden Tee Complete Attract Sounds. Okay, I got a pretty good view of it.
Now I'll put everything back in. Just
It's not even on camera.
optimum feel here.
Got about 5 minutes of gameplay for the video cut off on us.
That should be sufficient. Back in my divots. You focused in on the display so we can see.
I got the display in the shot.
Hopefully I didn't put it in backwards. Might fry the board. There goes my high scores. Push that special button. You gotta push the escape button.
L5.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Let's have some fun. Testing. Oh, great.
It's just doing that because it's the first time you booted it up.
Right. Still stop being 10, yeah.
Down to 4
Welcome,
bits.
honored guest.
Or so.
That chip case I need to take off the playfield. Well, nothing else is on there.
Solder from last weekend.
I think I got all of it. I never did find that piece of battery holder I cut off.
So we're also going to do a video that's going to compare this version of the code to the gold version. So we'll kind of have 2 looks at this between the 2 videos.
Have a nice swim.
And some of the, some of the tweaks might have to be done in the menu settings. It could have changed some of the menu settings and
True.
might have to initiate them in that fashion.
We'll look at that in between the 2 videos.
I'm not playing.
Alright, don't touch anything. See if it flips. No.
No flip.
Might do it at the end of the game, I think.
Okay, no, ready for multi-ball.
Did you clean your thing hand yet?
No, I didn't do that. It's on the list. That changes some balls. Yeah. That seemed different there. Definitely came out of swap line. Definitely came out of the eject holes quicker than the old code.
That's good.
Alright, that's a... Hey,
Was that a full game already?
well, you wanted me to make it quick for video, so that's what I did.
I'll try to play another one real fast. This might cut off on us, but
Yeah, it's any,
hang on,
glitch
don't,
in here.
let it do its whole thing in the song. See if it flips the flippers.
Are you focused on the flippers?
They're in the shot.
Get a beverage drink. Must be in the settings.
Hopefully,
Or maybe it's the gold chips that does it.
it's possible. But
Might have had the gold chips in that version. Maybe everyone runs gold chips.
it definitely wasn't in the options on the L1 chips.
Yeah, I searched those thoroughly. Pinball.
We have a couple videos coming up on mods that we're doing. One of them you can see we already installed here.
The thing hand.
The Thing Wagon.
Then we got some clippies we're gonna install.
Yeah, we got some Cliffies that we're gonna film installation on. The box here we have decals for.
The thing box, and then yeah.
We don't have it yet, but we're gonna get a Uncle Fester for there, and then right behind him a Cousin Id.
The bear rug will be installed pretty soon. The bear rug right here.
Oh yeah. So like and subscribe if you guys want to see some more pinball videos, arcade videos, stuff like that. But thanks for watching.